Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Victoria and I will be your channel for today. So today I received the message from the Council of Light, which has been wanting to come through for some time now, maybe at least a few days. I've been thinking about them. I've been feeling like, yeah, I need to make a video. Okay, finally the time has come for this video to be filmed and brought out to everyone. So I hope that you guys will find this helpful. And yeah, I have these decks here because these are the decks they told me they want me to use a bit later. But first, I'm gonna have to relay their message just verbally. How fun! So yeah, let's start. We are talking about the importance of clearing our minds and our auric field, our aura, and getting to know our auric field more, the energy that's around us and what we keep around us. Let's start with clearing the mind, though. That's how they started. They really emphasized it. We will not bring through the message to you if you do not clear your mind completely. And sometimes for me, it's really hard because I'm the type of person that gets so many thoughts and thoughts and thoughts, and they just never stop and they always pop out from somewhere. So it's not easy. So if you guys are feeling the same way, don't worry. You can get through it. Even like for a few seconds, that's enough. You know, we start small, then we're hoping to get to a minute, then maybe a bit longer. But you know, let's start with a few seconds. Clearing the mind, because we have so much clutter in there. We can't fully allow ourselves to relax because when you're thinking, you're not really relaxing. You know, we try so hard to relax and, you know, be present. But when we're thinking about things and having thoughts popping in, we're kind of failing at being present. We're failing at being relaxed. So again, the importance of clearing the mind. And then we get into the auric field, and there it's completely connected. So what they did for me and helped me with was when you get to the point where your mind is clear, at least for a few seconds, you can focus on your head, focus on your brain, and kind of expand all of the thoughts that you're having, all of the things that are around. So it's not even just about the thoughts, it's focusing on the things in your energy field that's around your head, because those are probably things that are, you know, maybe you're thinking about a lot, or they're just there cluttering and creating a bit of a mess. So expand that and see it. You can kind of even envision it like those holograms that you see on the movies, you know, where you see it and you can just use your hand and start putting them together into boxes. So you don't have to completely remove them. That's not the point of this here. You don't completely remove these. The point here is to put them in little boxes. So, for example, there's a box of, we'll deal with this later. A box of, yeah, things that maybe aren't needed. A box of, I will deal with this way, way later. And this doesn't need to come up right now. Not needed right now, but still nice to have. So put them in little boxes and clear away the space. It's just like cleaning a room. And one really good way is to just put things in boxes and then put those little boxes or containers away. So you're doing that with your mind and with the thoughts so that you can have a clearer mind. And once you do that, you'll really find that it's much easier to, well, clear your mind and not have any thoughts, but also it will feel lighter. Your head will feel lighter. You'll feel more relaxed just naturally, even if you're still having thoughts in your daily day-to-day life, living it, you'll find that your life will change, for lack of a better word or expression, because there's just not as much clutter there. It's the same as having a cluttered room. You walk in and it feels a bit uncomfortable. You have to, walk around some things and tiptoe sometimes. It's not nice. But then when you're cleared up, it's so easy to flow with everything and see where everything is. If you need something, just pick it up from one of the boxes. That's it. And that's how you can easily help yourself clear your mind. And once you do that, you can also play around with your auric field, expanding it and then contracting it and seeing how the energy feels. Feel everything around you. And I asked them, why do you think this is important for us to learn right now? And their reply was kind of like, well, this makes sense, doesn't it, to learn this right now, because it's like one of your senses, just the same as taste, where you can taste if something is sweet or something is sour. Wouldn't you want to have this sense of yours more refined as well? Because then you're just naturally working with your body much better, and you know how to handle situations and yourself. What they told me that was very important, I think, was that a lot of times if your auric field is too expanded and you don't realize it, you exert a lot of energy. So because of that, you can run out of energy really much more easily. And the same with contracting it. Because if you're contracting it and holding it tight because you don't want to be seen by people and you're a bit scared, you are forcing it. So you're in the same way exerting more energy. So in that sense, when you're really feeling a lot of times shy, or like you really don't want to be seen, scared, feelings like that make you want to, I guess, crawl into a hole, and you don't want anyone to see you or notice you. When you're doing that, you're really contracting and hurting yourself and your own energy. And when you're really confident and want to be seen so much, then you're overfilling with your aura, and again, running out of energy too fast. So knowing how to control that, it's not that they're saying it's bad to have it too wide and too contracted, but just knowing about it and using it consciously and not allowing your body to just do it naturally, because a lot of us, we just accidentally do it. Those aren't the only reasons or that the auric field can contract or expand without us fully knowing, being fully aware. But these are big ones that happen to a lot of people, is what they told me. So it's really important to learn about that and to start playing around with it more, feeling things. And they told me that if you feel any pain in your body, you can try to scan your auric field, especially around that area. See if there's anything there that's disrupting the body and the energy field, because sometimes pains can just be that there's something there. If you clear it away, then it's gone. But sometimes what you can also do is imagine if you would benefit from a heat pack or like a cold pack. You can place energy there that is either hot or cold, and in that moment it will help that area. So if you need something cold to like ice something but you don't have ice, then this is more advanced, they told me, but we will get there. We will be able to do this. So you can even try it yourself and see if it works for you now. If it doesn't, know that you will get there if you keep practicing. And clearing away and feeling as well. working with energy, but it's definitely something that we can do without actually having something physical there to cool us all down or to heat us up, which I found very interesting. I mean, I didn't know that. I guess when you think about it, it makes sense, but yeah. And the same with the rest of the body, like with the mind. You can start clearing things away if there's things, again, pains in certain areas. If it's not from the outside, if it's from the inside, you can go into that, kind of expand what information is there and look at what information is there again in like that holographic kind of way. Or however you like to imagine it, I guess. Use your imagination. The imagination is very important. So the more imaginative you are, the better this will work for you. And using your hands, that's what they told me is very, very important. I find this very often in myself, that a lot of times I feel like I can see myself doing certain things with my hand, but I don't actually do it because my mind thinks, oh, if I start doing these things now, then I feel like that will break the connection. But actually, if you allow your hands to move by themselves, you're really allowing the body to conduct even more energy faster. What you can do if you can't use your hands right now at the moment that you're doing this, so if you're around people and you don't want to embarrass yourself, I guess, you can just imagine it. Imagine how you're moving your hands. But it's much more effective when you're actually moving your hands. Because the hands are, this might not be the right word to use, but like conductors of energy. That's why mudras are really important and really work. Like just doing this helps you in a certain way, I guess, relax and also focus your mind, focus and clear it. Or other mudras, there's many. So learning about that could be also very important. The hands are very important. Anyway, I feel like I should draw some cards now. So let's see what else they have to say to us. But this has already been, like, I feel like really helpful. So I don't know, maybe some of you guys knew it, maybe all of you knew this, but maybe not. Well, let me know what you thought about this in the comments. Okay, we have a card here that came through. Rose without thorns, and great, yes. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. And this really correlates with what we're doing here, trying to clear this. Also note that they told me they want me to do a meditation with them for you guys. So I'll be working on that and try to release it after this video sometime to help us clear our auric fields together. It's more powerful when we do it together. Anyway, doing this, clearing your auric field, working with it, it just ensures more peace for yourself. It just ensures that there's less things to distract you from enjoying the sweetness of life. It ensures that there won't be any thorns. And I just remembered, they reminded me, thank you, that another place they said that is very important to check on is the feet and the soles of the feet. Check if there's anything there, if there's any gunk or something that's not allowing you to fully ground yourself, if there's any thorns or rocks or anything that's kind of hurting you in a way. And make sure to clear that away, because the same way, when you have a rock in your shoe, it's really annoying and you want to get rid of it instantly. If you have an energetic rock on your foot, it's always going to be annoying and it's going to hurt you in some way. But because we're not that, I guess, our intelligence when it comes to our auric field and energetic field is not on the same level as the sense that we have with our skin, with touch. it's not on the same level, so we don't know that it's fully there, or we don't fully realize. And the same thing can happen even with the skin. Sometimes you might not feel like something is there, but something might be there. And then there's also some brain problems when certain cells don't send signals to the brain. And you know how there's some people who don't fully feel pain? That can also happen energetically too. And they're telling me that can be caused sometimes because of energy, because of some kind of energetic block there, which is interesting. Anyway, let's see if more cards come through from this deck. But yes, we have a right to our joy. We have a right to our peace. We don't have to live in a crowded and cluttered room, and we don't have to live with a cluttered and crowded energetic field that is constantly distracting us and not really helping us in our daily lives. And connecting with our bodies and with this divine feminine aspect of feeling our energetic field, it's very important. It will, again, help you be much more present in your daily life. It will help you focus a lot more and a lot better. So if you find yourself sometimes not fully living in the present, always thinking about things, or just being in the clouds a little bit, then this method will really help you a lot. Honestly, what they're telling me is everyone should know about this, but they don't. We also have released the petals here. Transformation, death, rebirth, shedding, all change. Yeah, shedding away all of these things that, you know, we might not need anymore because we're keeping a lot of stuff around our energetic field and our auric field, and we really don't need a lot of it. So it's time to kind of start removing it and moving it away. So that we can bring change to ourselves. In that sense, we allow much more good energy in. So if you consciously start removing the clutter and sending through light, sending through love, sending through good energy to yourself, to your body, then it is much more quicker to heal, for example, if you're in need of some kind of physical healing, and even mental healing, emotional healing. It's just really an important part. It's like part of the human manual that someone forgot to write about. You know, we learn about all kinds of stuff, physics, biology, at school, but we don't learn about this, and this is one of the most important things. This is really interesting to come through. Joke's on you. Joke's on us, I guess, because we didn't know how to actually use whatever we had. I feel like what they're telling me right now is your body is so powerful. Your body can do so many things. You can do so many things, but you don't know it. And joke's on you that you think that you have to go out of your way to do all of these things. For example, what they're telling me is like you have to go all out of your way to create like a heater or this like heat pack that you can put on your body to help with certain issues or things, or coldness. But you don't actually need to do that. You can just use energy, and joke's on you. You don't have to actually manufacture a drug that will help with a certain illness when you can just use energy. And yeah, joke's on us that we've been working hard but not you know, working less and thinking smart. But I guess we didn't know about this information. At least us normal people didn't. Certain people probably did know it. But even us, we probably knew it when we were kids. We felt some of it. I remember when I was a kid, I used to do like these things, like moving my hands, and I would feel how there's energy there, and how sometimes my hands would move on their own. But you know, when you're a kid, adults tell you That's stupid, you know? It's just imagination. Stop doing it. So yeah, joke is on us that we make life harder than it actually is. Like we can live much easier, much more peaceful lives if we actually knew how to work with ourselves. Like imagine being given a phone that you have no idea how to use. You would barely be able to even call someone. You would be so confused. How do I call someone? How do I use the internet? No, internet? What's that? You don't even know how to get to there. Let's see if any cards come through here. No, I'm not feeling this deck. It's this one that they want me to use. Yeah, joke is on us, isn't it? It's funny when we think about it, but it's also sad. Whoa. Let's see. Whoa! Yeah, a lot of flying cards today. We have the Winter Fairy here. Now is the time to move your thinking onto a higher level. You're equipped to do more than you have contemplated and you will succeed. Exactly. Moving our mind and our thinking to a higher level when we understand that we're capable of doing these things, when we do them, like try to practice it and then it actually works. How amazing is the feeling when you try something and you're like, I'm not really sure if it will work, and then it actually works. Like that is the most amazing feeling ever. And I feel like if we actually try, we'll be feeling this a lot because we're capable of a lot. Again, joke's on us. We don't know how powerful we are. And I know some people, people say it, I've said it before, yeah, we're powerful, but we don't really know why. We feel it, like I feel it. I know that we can do a lot more, but I don't actually know exactly what we can do. And now we're starting to learn more about what exactly we can do. So that is very interesting. And the very reassuring part is that we will succeed. That is just how things will go. I really feel like there's no other option. Success is the only option. In the timeline that we've ended up in, there's no chance of the opposite happening. So all we need to do is trust, use our imagination, and actually practice. Let's get one last card out here. Yeah, and as I say that, it comes out. Angel with the flower garland. I am the magic in your heart. Open your mind and listen and shine out to others around you. So again, listening, opening your mind. So as you can see, she has this energy around her, but it's not something that's, cluttering. It's not something that's, kind of dark or sad or different kind of colors, like moody colors. It's beautiful, it's light, and it's shining around. And you can see that she is shining. And that's how we can shine, with love, with light. And once we help ourselves, we can start helping others as well. Because other people will notice that you're different. Other people will notice that you started healing certain problems or just becoming more calmer. And, there's people out there who just can't stop thinking. I was one of them before, and it's exhausting just not being able to stop thinking. I couldn't even fall asleep because I couldn't stop thinking. Exhausting. That's the word for it. But when you start figuring this stuff out and being able to work with it instead of taking some kind of drugs that suppress your feelings, which a lot of people are made to do now. They're going to a psychiatrist, psychologist, and they're prescribing them drugs, which are not good for them. Work with your mind. Don't just put a Band-Aid on it that will make it worse. Not even a Band-Aid. It's like something that makes it worse. So once people who actually had to do things like that, I don't know if you guys who are watching this have ever taken any of those drugs that are prescribed for things like that. But if you have, once you stop taking them and naturally by yourself clear your own mind, other people are bound to notice. They're bound to ask you, how did you do it? Was it, was it therapy? Was it this? Was it that? No, it was just me clearing my own auric field, working with my energy, clearing my mind. That's it. And it's hard at the start, that's for sure, but it's very, I'm forgetting the word. See, if my mind was clearer, I would not be forgetting the word. Gratifying? Yes, I think that is what I'm going for, gratifying. So yeah, open your mind, listen, and you'll be given the ways to work with your body as well. Like the instruction manual, it's there, it's within us. We just need to open our minds and actually look for it. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this message, please let me know in the comments, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, details of how you can contact me are down below in the description. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye!